Hey, how's it going? Just wanted to do a brief review before the video starts, talking about the Starship Troopers 4K Steelbook, because a friend actually wanted to know what I guess what the transfer was like. I ended up watching the whole entire film. Really nice transfer. For 4K UHD, it looks superb. Has Dolby Vision. The transfer looks amazing. There's not really anything I'd complain about with the transfer. Even like the CGI effects that can be at times a little dated still look really crisp. Like they did a lot of great lighting effects at the time, so a lot of the bugs look really good. I'd say the only one that doesn't look great is the Thinkerbrain bug at the end. But yeah, no, it was really good, especially on the OLED. Looked phenomenal because those blacks looked really nice. Yeah, a fine layer of grain. Sound was great as well. I don't think it was Dolby Atmos, but it was. It might have been, or it was at least a 7.1 track. But it sounded very nice. So yeah, just an overall good thing. The 4K UHD has the 25th anniversary like Zoom call that they all did, and yeah, like a theatrical trailer. So there's not much for special features on the disc. So the Blu-ray disc has all the special features. I believe that includes the commentary. I think the commentary might have been on the 4K disc. I'll have to double check that. For some reason I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, outside of that, that's all. Enjoy the rest of the video. Boy, oh boy. Howdy, peeps. I'm actually going to film this as a two-parter, which is weird because it's like this weekend I should be doing this all in one go, but there is so much mail here. I basically got 3 different deliveries in one day, which is very rare, and also it's a Friday, which is also rare. I figured I'd film it today rather than filming it next week because, I don't know, I might be busy next Monday, who knows. I do have one. In terms of other mail, I'm expecting the stuff from the Cinemaniacs, which hasn't shipped yet, so that's alright, that'll take its time. And, I mean, one's a pre-order, the other one's a single thing. And one more thing from Amazon, which will probably come in next week, but I'm happy to wait a bit to show that off, unless I add it to a second clip on the second video, because I think I might do the second video in a second set. I don't know how I'm going to film this. This video will be the JB Hi-Fi haul. Next week's video will be the Amazon haul. Flamin' Teddies. Let's just dive into it. So, you know, I'm very big on trying to save my money right now. Not going well. Some of this stuff I'd sold off a bunch of other stuff and kind of mixed and matched. So anyway, JB comes at me like, "Hey bro, I've got a 25% off sale. How about that? That'll entice you." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm enticed. What else do you got?" 35% off. Yeah, they had a 35% off sale. That is insane. That's never happened before. So, or at least not in a number of years before I ever started buying from them, because they just used to do 20% offs. Then post-pandemic, it was 30% offs. Now it's 35 plus now it's 25 plus an extra 10%. So I bought 9 films from them. 2 of which I already have previously owned on, one on Blu-ray, one on DVD, so I got an upgrade. Let's just dive into it, because a lot of these were cheap, and in complete totality, this was $114 for 9 films. That's $13 for postage, and they were separated into 2 packages. One came in at like 9 o'clock, the other one came in at around 11 o'clock. Both from Toll, which I do not trust Toll, but this time they actually pulled it out of their ass and did something good, because last time I had like a $150 order and they didn't deliver it. The guy fucking stole the package and I got a refund, but it took a while, and then I had to buy the stuff all over again. Anyway, so let's dive into it. So first up, some of these were like $3. I actually could probably have I think I've deleted it, haven't I? I was going to say I probably have the receipt, but I've more than likely deleted it. Let's go with bin. Okay. Jesus, that was okay. One was $3, so $3.37 was 4 of these were $3.37. One of them was $6.41. The most expensive was $23.61, and then I had a $20.23 and $18.21. Two of them were $18.21. Missing Link, our first one. This is a Leica film. I watched it back in cinema in 2019. I liked it. It starts off with a whole like Loch Ness Monster thing, and I dig the Loch Ness Monster. So I love stop motion animation. I really like Leica. I'd been wanting to get this for a long time, but you know I couldn't be bothered. $3. Fuck yeah. I definitely say check it out. You could probably get it, watch it on like Netflix or something, like I imagine. But at the same time, it does have some featurettes, including The Magic of Leica, Mr. Link, Sir Leone, or Lionel Frost, Lionel, Adelina Fortnite, so I believe those are the main characters, and an interview with Zach Galifianakis. So that's pretty cool. It's basically like a Sherlock Holmes riff in a way, but it's Watson's a missing link, kind of. That's basically what it is. It's fun. We'll go in an order of price. These are the cheap ones first. Batman versus Two-Face. I basically just wanted to hit $100 and see how many films I could get. The postage was just an extra fee, which I was totally fine with. So yeah, Batman vs. Two-Face. I believe it's the last Batman film to star Adam West and Burt Ward. I know Burt Ward has been in the Flash crossover thing that they had, and it basically was like, hey look, it's Burt Ward, and he dies. It's kind of awful. But yeah, this has featurettes including The Wonderful World of Burt Ward on Being Starstruck, Burt Ward on Ambition, Julie Newmar on Inspiration, Adam West Tribute Panel, Comic-Con International 2017. So yeah, I believe this was done, this is 2017, the year he passed on or something, the year before he passed on. It has William Shatner as Two-Face. I don't think it actually emphasizes the fact that it is the last performance of him, of Adam West as Batman. They might have done another one, but I'm pretty sure. But I love the whole Cape Crusaders stuff. I think they did a second film. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But I have the original TV show. I have the movie on DVD. I do not have it on Blu-ray. But yeah, this is like a 72-minute long animated flick of them in their classic style. So I'm pretty keen. I like the cast. I like this style of Batman. Then we have Orlando. I've known about this for a while. I did not expect it to be apparently 194 minutes long. That is genuinely insane. But yeah, it's a Sally Potter film from '92. Yeah, it's Tilda Swinton, Billy Zane apparently as well, which is pretty cool. As it says, Orlando is a story of a journey through time as someone who lives for 400 years, first as a man, then as a woman. So, yeah. I know it's labelled for nudity, but, you know, at the same time. I've known about it for a while. I think I'd seen a scene from it. I don't know. I've just known about it for a long time. So I'm like, hey, it's cheap. Why not? Then to add to my Spielberg collection, because again, it was cheap, so why not? I got The Post. Haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen a lot of... I mean, look, there's a lot of Spielberg in general I haven't seen. There's a lot that I have. I feel like he's one of the filmmakers who, despite making consistent amounts of films, I'm decently up to date. I don't know, there's a lot of movies, but I have, excuse me a second, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24? This is my 25th film of his. That includes both Jurassic Park films that he did. I have them all in one pack, which luckily was like a 6-disc set for the first 3 films, but all the extra discs were digital copies, so I've been able to replace the digital copies with Jurassic World 1 and 2. We haven't seen the third one, don't care to, but if I get it, or if Dad gets it, I can just chuck it in there. It's all in one set, which is pretty nice. I mean, look, the only reason I got Fallen Kingdom was I got it for free. A friend just was giving away a bunch of her films because she was moving houses and didn't need them, so I got it for free, so that's good. I don't like the Jurassic World films, but I love the Jurassic Park films, so having all 3 of those on Blu-ray is pretty goddamn sweet. So, yeah, plus the Indiana Jones 4-pack, so on 4K, so yeah. But yeah, The Post, I've heard it's pretty good, you know, can't really go wrong with this cast. I don't really know what it's about. Something about the mail, I think, yeah. 177 minutes approximately. My god, he really likes to make fucking long-ass films. Then we get to one which I had actually seen the other day at JB, but it was like $9.50, and I'm like, I don't really want to get it. I ended up getting it for like $6 something, $6.81 or something. And this is actually the limited edition version, which when I picked it up initially at JB, I was at like Chadstone, and it was weighty. I'm thinking, why is it so weighty? And it turns out it comes with a CD and a 24-page booklet if you get the limited edition version. And so online, they had both available, and I got the limited edition one, same price. This is Just a Gigolo, a David Bowie film, which apparently is not amazingly well reviewed, but I'm also like, it was cheap, and I like David Bowie as an actor. He's a pretty interesting guy. So yeah, this is the Umbrella version, which comes with the Blu-ray, the soundtrack, and the booklet, which I thought initially was actually like the soundtrack, and I'm like, wait a second, why does the soundtrack look floppy? Yeah, it's comes with a whole booklet. You get a listing of the original soundtrack, which is 22 songs, which is pretty good. You get an introduction about the film, get Just a Gigolo original sleeve notes, Bowie on the game, exploring Just a Gigolo. Yeah, some alternate posters. I like how they've arranged it with a bunch of different images from the films and stuff. Lot of essay. A lot. Like, this is quite a... It said 24 pages. So, yeah. It's, and then you get some, like, production stills or whatever. Like, the kind of, lobby cards. So, yeah. It's pretty nice. I mean, I don't know if I'll like the film, but at the same time, you know, why not? You know, you get the soundtrack, get the movie. I'm pretty keen. Then we get into the more expensive side. These were $18 each, which I was happy with because I wanted the second one. I bought this one despite having the original Blu-ray release in the US, which is basically the same as this. It is, of course, Terrifier. I did not get the Umbrella. I got Terrifier 1 and 2, basically. I didn't get the deluxe set that they had online. Didn't care to get it. It looked amazing, but I'm also like, I'm not spending $150 on this film. I ended up spending less than $40. I'm okay with that, even though it probably cost me a lot more to buy the actual original Blu-ray of Terrifier, which I'm still okay I did. It basically isn't really worth my money, worth it too much anymore, except for having different artwork, because of course this does come with, as it says, All Hallows Eve. It does have alternate artwork as well, but it's just the same thing about the Rated R logo. Get the bloody disc that says Terrifier. And on the back, it stipulates that it does come with All Hallows Eve, but it doesn't tell you the runtime of it, which is a bit weird, because it tells you the runtime of this film, which obviously is 84 minutes. It just says special features, All Hallows Eve anthology prequel film, director's commentary with Art the Clown, behind-the-scenes featurette, interview with Jenna Cannell, deleted scenes, Art the Clown, time-lapse makeup, and Dread Central presents Terrifier, San Diego crowd responses. I know that, in contrast to my previous release of Terrifier, which is in a slightly thinner case, as well as having alternate artwork, actually I can probably just grab it, can't I? In contrast, it's got the same, it's got exactly the same artwork, holy shit. It's got the same artwork on the front, and the exact same artwork on the back, which is kind of hilarious kind of funny, to the point that this version of Terrifier has the exact same stuff, behind-the-scenes featurette, interviews, all that stuff. It also is like, special features include stills, trailers, languages, English 5.1 Dolby Digital, and subtitles in Spanish. It's not really a special feature, but alright, go for it. The only difference with this one, despite it being Region 3 and this one being Region B, by the looks of it, locked. It just says Region B. It might be all regions. This, comes with a DVD, and it comes with a receipt for the movie. Don't know why I kept that. This has artwork on the discs, which is basically the same artwork on the Umbrella disc. But the main kicker for this whole set is, of course, the exceptionally brutal. Holy shit. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube. Well, there's no actual nudity. Reversible artwork. So, yeah. That's the main reason I probably would have kept this set. And I actually do plan to... I think I'm going to sell this off. With the... I've got the double feature version with All Hallows Eve. It's the Halloween double feature edition. Where is it? I've got this, which I got last year. I've only watched All Hallows Eve. I haven't watched Mischief? I don't think I'm going to watch it. I mean, I might, but I probably won't. I will more than likely sell off this set just so I can get my money back, because I did buy it and it cost me maybe almost $60, I think. It was pretty expensive, but I wasn't expecting there to be an Australian release of Terrifier, so it was very much on me, but at the same time, I wanted to watch Terrifier before I watched Terrifier 2. Which, of course, worth noting that now I have Terrifier 2. I do believe that there was a 4K release of this film. I don't really care. It's, this still comes with commentary. You've got director's commentary and extended Boo Crew interview and behind the scenes, which will be fun to watch. I thought this film was alright. There are times where I think it's better than the original. It does have reversible art, but it just removes the R18 logo. This film is much more intense in terms of its gore, but I do prefer the first one's shorter runtime and less story. This one's too story heavy, but this one, they master art. He's fantastic in this one. He's perfect pantomime, hilarious, genuinely hilarious in this movie. And when he gets really gnarly and proper serial killer, it's great. There are some really messed up scenes. So it benefits from that and a better budget as well. Just too long of a film. It could have easily been a lot shorter, and it would have benefited, at least in my opinion, if it actually wrapped itself up to some degree, because it doesn't do it. The whole point of the movie is we're going to have a story. And then they don't finish the story because they want to set up a third film. And I don't like that about it. I'll still probably watch the third film because, let's be honest, I really liked Art the Clown in the second one. I expect I'll like him a lot in the third one. But yeah, it's just disappointing. But as an overall, I would definitely recommend this set. There's nothing much else to say about it. The first film I really liked. I still think it's better than the second one, but that's just because it's short and sweet and whatever. It doesn't mess around with other stuff. I think art is better than the second one, so that's where I give props to the second one. It's basically all the props I can give to the second one. It's just got some insane kills, and art is just hilarious in it. He's the best part about the film, because everything else is just kind of boring. There's not much else I can say about the two. The Umbrella release having All Hallows Eve is great, because All Hallows Eve kind of sucks. It has the original Terrifier short, which is the only reason it's worth watching that whole entire anthology. Skip the middle section. Basically, I would skip the whole narrative thing, the overarching crap. You could just watch the two sections of Art the Clown in the first one, which was not the original Terrifier, but the original Terrifier is at the end of the film, which is a lot more interesting to watch. It just sucks that you got to go for an hour of other crap before you get to it. But yeah, the first short's pretty decent, but the thing is they keep cutting back to the actual actors watching it, and I don't like that. It's really annoying. But the Terrifier one at the end, really good. So, but then you could just watch the Terrifier film, so it's you don't really need to watch All Hallows Eve, but it's there, so it's not bad. It's not bad. Next up, this is something really interesting to me. To Kill a Mockingbird. This is the 60th anniversary. I was really debating getting this, but then I noticed how many special features it has. And I have the DVD, so I don't have the Blu-ray, so this is now my Blu-ray, even though it's a 4K. But it comes with bonus features To Kill a Mockingbird, All Points of View, delve deep into the impact and legacy of To Kill a Mockingbird in this new documentary as film historians, scholars, and Gregory Peck's grandson, Christopher Peck, reflect on the messages of hope, courage, and integrity that are still relevant 60 years after the film was released. plus 2 feature-length documentaries, Fearful Symmetry and A Conversation with Gregory Peck, Academy Award Best Actor Acceptance Speech, American Film Institute Life Achievement Award, excerpt from Tribute to Gregory Peck, Scout Remembers, feature commentary with director Robert Mulligan and producer Alan Pakula, and more. So it has a butt ton of special features. It stipulates HDR10+, but it does have DTS audio and Dolby audio. I expect it probably has Dolby Vision as well, because at the same time, this is a Universal, and they want to emphasize HDR10+ instead of Dolby Vision, despite the fact that I had Halloween Ends, which doesn't say it has Dolby Vision, but you play it and it has Dolby Vision. So I imagine this will be a combo thing. They've done that with a lot of their, I think, Universal releases where their 4Ks are like, it has HDR10+, but we're not going to tell you that it's got Dolby Vision, even though they basically all have Dolby Vision. It's very weird that they don't emphasize one over the other. Well, it's weird that they emphasize one over the other. They don't just say it's got both. But it will tell you it's got 3 different audios for DTS Master Audio, DTS Digital Surround, and Dolby Audio, which is very weird. So, you know, yeah. So it's not too bad. I'm pretty excited to watch it again. I haven't watched it in a while. It is the same disc you get in the UK and whatever. So yeah, it's just a really goddamn powerful film, and it is a UHD 100, which is really nice for a 2 hour and 10 minute film, because it's got all the extra special features, which is so nice. See, like, this is the time where they could be like, this is the collector's edition. It isn't, but it still has a butt ton of special features, and I really admire that. And as they say, save the absolute worst for last. I finally got this one. I did want to get the collector's edition that they had at the Umbrella website, but it sold out, which was very surprising to me, and I didn't want to pay $35 for it. So for about $23, I got King Kong Lives, baby! This is the Beyond Genres edition of it. Apparently the print is quite nice. I actually was finally able to find a review on it, because it just took a long time to actually find a review talking about this movie. I am a big King Kong fan. I wouldn't say really, really big, because I haven't watched every single King Kong films. Like, I haven't seen the 76 version, which this is a sequel to, but I have watched King Kong Escapes with Mecha Kong. Anyway, and King Kong vs. Godzilla, which is in my Criterion set. So yeah, it comes with alternate artwork on the inside, which is nice, and King Kong Lives production notes. Not to mention more notes. It just has a lot of notes on the inside, so basically it's like, I don't know, this is why they made this film. Yeah, basically, it's a lot of stuff just talking about the film, which is quite insane. It's like, it's basically an essay. So, yeah, I can't really say too much about the film. I have yet to watch it. Apparently it's, like, notoriously terrible, but one of those, like, kind of cult classics, to the point that this is the first ever Blu-ray release of the film, but I did not want to spend $35 on it. I'm like, get fucked. Special features includes a new audio commentary by King Kong history of the movie icon, author Ray Morton, new interview with miniature supervisor David M. Jones, new interview with John Guillerman. I am, for some reason, not able to pronounce the director's surname. I apologize. It just says new John Guillerman Lives. I think it's just an appreciation video. A video essay on the director by Stephen Vagg, and original theatrical teaser trailer and stills gallery. So it's got a good selection of bonus features, which is very nice for a first-time Blu-ray release. I just realized it's dented on the side. That's alright. How did I not notice that? I mean, luckily it's like a 2-sided sleeve, so that's what I really like about Umbrella. It has like the title and everything on one side, but I can put it around the other side, and there's no damage on the other side. Hey, it's just like a little lip dent. Very weird. But yes, so that's part 1 of this cluster. You'll see next week, because I got another 5 movies. I'm expecting a 6th one, as I said, from Amazon. But then I also got a box set, and then I also got a huge CD set, which is very rare for me. But I figured I wanted to get it, and it was like 15%, 10% off. So it was on sale. All this stuff was on sale. So I think JB outdid themselves with a sale. It got me a few films I've been wanting to get for a while. I still want to get the Banshees of the Inisherin, or however you pronounce it. So that'll be out soon on Blu-ray, which I'm pretty keen for. That's the next Blu-ray I plan to get from JB. But yeah, that's all for now. See you next week, where there's a lot of Amazon. I know I could easily still do this all in one video and make it an exceptionally long video, but at the same time, it's been 20 odd minutes, so I think we're good. Cool. Alright, well, I'll see you next week's video, wearing the exact same stuff and talking the exact same amount. Adios.